Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Here it is. You know what it is, baby. Often imitated, but never duplicated, carnal. I am Gil, and this is the American Cholo Show. You got sound now. I see the bars going up. I see the bars going up. I see the bars going up. There's you go. There's the sound. I see it over here, man. How we doing today, guys? You guys missed me this week? It's been a nice, long week, but it's been very quick. Let's make sure we get some of you guys in here real quick. Lowell Street, how's it going? Let me get this thing a little bit closer here. Iron Ombre 76, how's it going? Shout out to all my members. Helping out the channel, man. That's what it's about. So today, I want to speak a little bit. Not a little bit. Actually, we're going to speak a lot about it. We're going to speak about what's called Fish Layer SoCal. Okay, guys. Fish Layer SoCal. That's the gentleman. One of the gentlemen that actually helped me become the plug to get you guys some union work, man. He told me, and I'm gonna read his exact comment. That way, I don't paraphrase it and get mistaken, man. But everybody, give some love to that gentleman, Fish Lair. That's the man. Oh boy, that is the man right there. Give me a second here, could not. There you go. I got you under Eric Union, man. He said, "Good morning, Gil. You're definitely a popular guy. I've had 75 inquiries in one day. So that means 75 of you guys went out there and actually reached out to this gentleman to get a job, which is a good thing, man. It's not actually a good thing. It's a great thing. That means Raza's out there trying to get that job. At this time, I'm working on 6 to 8 guys moving forward little by little as the jobs start ramping up. Just as an update for you, have a good weekend, brother. You too, you have a great weekend, man." So what it is you guys are out there looking for the work. Homeboys out there looking to hire people, man. But I keep getting a lot of the same questions as far as work goes, man. Where's Big Boo Boo? And where you at, Boo Boo? What's cracking, carnal? So I keep getting a lot of the same questions. So I want to talk about it. I want to talk about how to get a construction job, how to keep a construction job. But first, I'm going to shout out the pendejo of the day. The pendejo of the day, I'm not going to put his thing up there because then he's going to try to get some subscribers for some guy who has a little YouTube channel, like maybe like 11 people, right? You can tell he's a young kid. He's been on the Hate Gil tour, you know, like many people. He's out there saying, "Gil's a 80s caravan, baby. Go back to Honduras, Gil. You ain't Mexican, Gil." And first of all, I came here 75. Actually, I came in 80 something, but I came in an airplane. Second of all, that's just the kind of person that brings us down. So you are the pendejo of the day, Auto Something TV, because why don't you go ask your grandparents how they came over here? Or maybe their grandparents, or maybe your father and mother, how they came over here. It's people like you that bring our race down, homie, because just because you were born here, you're a pocho, most likely you can't even speak Spanish, you're going to sit here and look down on another man. And that's going to actually ease me into this next little topic. Before I start talking about how to get work in regular construction and union, there's another guy. There's a few of them, and I'm going to call it out for what it is, Eric. I know you're a union guy. Listen, I'm pushing union work because to me, as long as the raza gets their jale, gets their thing going, it's all good, brother. I get guys that work for me, right? Or work with me. And I tell them, "Hey, homie, if you can pick up a union job or you can pick up a job that makes more money, more power to you, man. Get that money, get that paper, because that's what it's about. Some jobs are just stepping stones for you to go from one job to the next." But the problem is, just like this little kid who's sitting here looking down because he was born here and he didn't have to go to the struggles of many people that, you know, come from Mexico, Central America, or other countries, he thinks he's better than you. Well, that's what I'm going to call on the union right now. I'm so tired of hearing, "Oh, you guys are rats." Straight up. That's what they call non-union workers, right? And I think they do it, and maybe Eric, you can enlighten me later on with this conversation. I think they do it because they like to cause a little bit of division. That way they make their guys feel superior to other people. And it's wrong, brother, because I had a conversation with a guy in the comment section earlier today, and he's like, "I wasn't saying that, Gil." I said, "Nah, brother," but the guy was saying here, said, "No, Gil's a construction rat," which was what they call people who are not in the union. What makes you, if you're in the union, any better than the next man that's working construction? Aren't you both just trying to bring food to the plate? Or food to the plate at home? Aren't you guys just trying to put a roof over your heads? So it's almost like that young kid that's a citizen or was born here in the United States talking down to people and saying, "Oh, you should go back to your country." Anybody who's in the union, you should be very grateful and very happy that you have a damn good job, pension, paid vacation. You got the whole shtick, the whole shabam. But remember when you were not in the union, you were trying to get in the union. So I think you union guys, before you talk and start calling people a snap, because I will tell you this. I do concrete work, right? Let me show you the kind of stuff I do before we get it. This is what I do, brother. Pretty much doing all that stuff, brother. That's my job, brother. That's my job site right there, right? Do you really think because you're a union guy or you're not, you're better? Nah, brother. I know how to read plans. I know how to tie rebar. I can sometimes, for the most part, probably if you threw us on a regular job, I can do laps around most union guys because most union guys are taught one thing and one thing very well. I will give them that. But other than that, a carpenter will be a carpenter. He won't tie rebar. He won't want to grab a shovel or anything like that. So I just wanted to say that out there before anybody keeps pushing that stuff because all it does, it divides us, man. So now let's get the party started. Give me 1 second here. How to get a job. A regular job in construction, what you need to do, first of all, you need to have a little bit of confidence, right? You need to, let me just make sure this doesn't go down. Okay, here we go. You need to have a little bit of confidence. I've since I posted those two things, I've got a lot of people hitting me up about how do I go about getting a job. Even though I posted, it's like, brother, it's there. Email one gentleman. I gave you the hall address to one other place and the phone number to the place. But that's union. We'll talk about that in a second. For a non-union job, I say this a lot of times. This is what I look for. Go pull up to the job sites. Straight up. Go pull up to the job sites. Have your boots on. Have your long pants on. Have your long sleeve shirt on. Have your orange vest on. Yellow vest, whatever it is. Have your hard hat on. Look like you're all geared up, ready to work, brother. Because what most people are looking for, they're looking for somebody who is serious about working. And when you see somebody coming into a job site, let's say, he's coming in his Jordans, he's coming in his fly t-shirt with the fake Louis Vuitton belt on. I look at that guy, I'm like, this one ain't gonna make it in my field, man. The field that I'm in, we're barbarians, carnal. Concrete guys are just rough and tough guys. That's what we do. We're concrete guys. So what you have to do is you have to go dress like you're going to that war. It's not like you're gonna go to Vietnam in some jeans and say, "Hey, I want to get in this war." I mean, in some OP shorts and be like, "I want to get in this war." No, you got to be geared up, man. So when you go looking for these jobs, you got to go geared up. I mean, you can even do stuff as give these guys a card sometimes. Sometimes there's guys that I'll say, you know what, give me your number, man. All right, they'll give me their number. Be on standby, and eventually I'll remember. Hey, I remember that guy came over. He looked like he's ready to work. I'll put him on, dude. I will call you out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, homie, you want to work? Let's do it." So you got to make that very good impression. You can't be shy about it because when it comes to construction guys, we're men, homie. That's one thing with us construction guys. We're just straight beer drinking, hammer swinging men, and we talk to each other like men. When we see somebody come in, like, "Excuse me, are you guys hiring?" Off the back, it's like, damn. It's easy to say, "No, we're not hiring, man." Oh, okay. No, you can't be shy about it. You have to sit there, be like, "Excuse me, sir." Like, "Yeah, what's up? Hey, are you guys hiring? My name is so and so. I do this." Sell yourself, brother. Sell yourself. Even if you don't know how to swing a hammer, don't know how to read a tape, sell yourself and say, "Dude, I will break my back for you. I'll come here, work for free for 4 hours or for the day, let you know that I'm serious about that job." Again, it all depends how hungry you are, man. Some people are more hungry than others. And when it comes to getting that job, and this is just basic job seeking skills, your job is to get a job. If you're coming to my job site at 10 in the morning looking for work, off the back, I'm like, I'm not hiring this guy, man. This guy don't want to work. If you're coming at 7 a.m. at 6:30, all right, this guy's ready. This guy's ready to work. He's a go-getter. At construction sites, most construction sites in Los Angeles start at 7 a.m. Some that are commercial will start much earlier, but usually the code is 7. Some places like Beverly Hills, different parts of LA, will be 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you're showing up at 10 a.m., unless you already went to 5 or 7 different other jobs, that tells me, again, this guy's really not that serious. Sometimes I'll tell the same thing with the guys. "Hey, guys, what's up, Fener Locks? Thanks for that membership, carnal." I'll tell some guys, they'll come to the job site, like I said, dressed in the the shorts with the Jordans looking all fly, homie, right? Like they're gonna go on a date with a girl and ask me for a job, and I'd be like, homie, you need to get some boots. And I'd be like, all right, listen, man, come back next week with a boots, hard hat, and vest. They don't come back because most people don't want to invest in themselves, and that's a sad situation. In order for somebody to invest in you, you have to invest in yourself. And a lot of times, we just don't know how. Nobody's ever really taken the time to tell us, hey, brother, this is how you go about getting a job. As far as the union goes, and I'll push for people to go to the union. Dude, like I said, they got great benefits. They make good money. It's a great place to go, man. The only thing with the union is it's much more corporate. It's not as lax as working non-union. So know that. As far as the union goes, right now, if you're in the LA area, if you're in the Riverside area, and I want to say, where else did you say, Eric? LA, you got LAX, Riverside, and I think there's one more. I just can't think of it right now. Hit up Eric, man. The email's there. I posted it to my community page. If you go to my Instagram, I posted it as well. And the beauty of that was, after I posted, turn this down, excuse me. After I posted that one thing with Eric, I had another gentleman from the IBW, I think Local 440, hit me up. I said, hey, man, how can I get in touch with you? I got in touch with him, and he told me we have a lot of work coming out of a solar panel place, they're going to be making solar panels out of Blythe and I forgot, Desert City or somewhere out there towards Blythe and the IE area. And they're willing to train you guys. I put the address, I put the phone number. That's all I can do. I can guide you, and that's just how it is at work. I can guide you. I can be like, here's the road, homie. Take the road, walk it, go out there and learn. You're not going to know pretty much anything when you start work, and that's okay. Nobody expects you to know everything, to go in there and just kill the game, because that's just not how it works. What most people, let's say foremen, because that's pretty much what you're going to be working with. You're going to be working with foremans. Most foremans, unless there's just assholes, and there's some guys that they're just assholes, dude. Most foremans are just looking for you to work. Most foremans are just looking for you, even if you're just pushing a broom, dude. Even if you're just picking up trash. Like when I get new labor, guys, sometimes I've got time to sit there and be like, after I see him after a week or two, hey, brother, I tell him, you need to buy a hammer. Sometimes guys will tell you, man, this one last job we're doing a few years back, it was like a 14-story building up in downtown LA. I went to Harbor Freight, which is a real cheap construction store, right? But it helped me out. I went over there. I bought 20 vests, 15 hammers, bunch of tape measures, and all the bozos, and I say bozos lovingly, the guys who don't know crap and were coming in, I'm like, here, fool, I'll give you a hammer. Here, fool, here's a tape measure. I said, this is cheap shit right now. You don't see it because you're already starting, because people be like, they don't know the difference between a real good hammer and a piece of shit hammer. They don't know the difference between a good tape measure and a piece of shit tape measure. That will come with time. Well, after the guys are laborers, what I do at work, I'm like, hey, come here, dude. I said, I give them a little task. Here's a hammer, do this. And most of the time, they don't know how to swing a hammer. Like I said, it's like throwing somebody a baseball and they never swung a bat. It needs time. You need time to grow and learn the trade. And little by little, I'll start seeing, all right, this guy can swing a hammer. This guy can tie some rebar. This guy, maybe he's maxed out. He's going to be a laborer, but he's going to be a beast of a laborer. You know, there's different, not everybody's meant to be in the same position. It's usually a foreman's job to delegate where they should go, how they should go. But if you're young, dude, you can learn anything right now, man. If you guys are young, you're looking for work, construction is a great way to make a living. The only thing is, go in there with the mindset that you want to step up the ladder. You don't want to just get stuck there, because I've seen that too. Some people get stuck there, and I guess they become complicit, man. I'm not complicit. They become like, this is it. I'm good with it. No, man. I no longer, luckily, thank God, but from hard work, man. I no longer put my bags on. I no longer swing a hammer. I don't tie rebar. What I do is I grab a set of plans and I pretty much tell everybody what to do. It's my orchestra. I'm the guy doing this. You're going to go trim this ditch. You 3 carpenters are going to form this radius. You guys are going to tie this rebar. I need you to drill an epoxy over here. I need this. That's what I'm doing, because I've got enough experience. I know what I'm doing with the plans, and that should be the goal for everybody. But if you can't sit there and you just don't have the capability of reading plans and going that far, because some people go much farther than that, right? Then become a carpenter, become a rebar guy, get a trade under your belt, because this is what will happen. The first company that you're gonna work with, there's a damn good chance you're not gonna stay there forever. I've been through a few companies and always good. I've never left a company on bad standings. That's another thing you guys need to learn. Never leave a company on bad standings, especially if you're going to another job because they're paying you so much more, and all of a sudden this is my chance to tell the boss to go F himself. No, man. That's one of the dumbest moves. You're burning your bridge. And construction is a very small world. People will know who you are, and people will be like, "Don't fuck with that guy, dude. That guy's trouble, man." Okay, so I wrote some stuff down. Let me see real quick. Let me see if I got a couple of you guys there. Yes, try to be better than the rest, homie. Eden, concrete. Do you have a contractor's license? I do have a contractor's license. I haven't practiced in probably about 8 years. I'm working for a company now because really I'm doing this YouTube thing, and I'm very busy. And the same thing, it's just like construction. You put in work into it. People see a contractor or somebody working construction making decent money, and you get envy. You get people hating. Look at that guy. Look. Fool, I've worked for this, man. Same thing with this YouTube thing. I worked for this. I'm busting my ass, but people just want to see what people want to see, brother. Never put it. Now I put my bags on much more than you probably, carnalito. Let's see. Okay, these are rules when you get the gig, homie. Being responsible. You've got to show up on time. If you're there on time, you're late, man. You should always, most guys that are construction, they're always there about half an hour early, at least, straight up. Especially if you're in Los Angeles, because most jobs, they start at 7 o'clock. When it was regular traffic, you got to be on the road at 5:30, sometimes 6. At 6, you're even cutting it close because you're going to get there late. And to me, that's one of my pet peeves, brother. I will sit there and probably give you 1 or 2 chances. And then I see you, let's say you drive all the way out to Malibu and you're coming from, you could be coming from Fontana. If you're constantly coming in late, I'm going to wait for you to come to the job site. And when you come to the job site, I'm going to tell you, go home. And you're going to look at me like I'm being a dick. Nah, homie. You're disrespecting the rest of the crew. Because you're not taking into account that these guys all woke up earlier than you to get to the job site earlier than you. And what makes you think that you're a Tarzan or the King Tut that lets you come late? I can understand something happens. Something always happens. But you know who the guys are that constantly are coming late. You're disrespecting the job, man. Another thing. Never, ever, ever think the company needs you more than you need them. And I see it all the time, man. People that just believe that the company needs them more. I know this shit, or they're this and that, or they just and unfortunately, a lot of times there's guys that come out of jail. They come out with that mentality. I don't know why they come out with certain mentalities, and that's why sometimes people don't want to mess with them, don't want to hire them. They come up with they're still in jail, and you can't say certain ways to me. I'm like, nah, brother, nah. Nobody is bigger than the show, man. Nobody's bigger than the show. And the second that you believe that you're bigger than the company and the company needs you, I've seen guys who were at the top of their game and pass away, right? Die. Straight like car accidents, stuff like that. Guess what? The show keeps going on, brother. The show keeps going on. So if that's when guys pass away, if you quit or get fired, the show goes on. It does not stop. There's some people that have it in their mind that, oh man, I'm going to quit. The company's going to crash. No, man, the company was there before you. The company will be there soon after you. Another one. You are going to start at the bottom. And I don't know other trades. Framing, you'll probably be picking up all the loose spoils from their wood and everything else. You're going to be humping 2x12s. You're going to be humping 2x4s. You're going to be telling the guy's going to tell you getting the nails. In the concrete game, you're going to be digging ditches. You're going to be shaving footings. You're going to be cleaning spoils of concrete. You're going to be getting wheelbarrows. You're going to be humping rebar. You're going to be doing all the grunt work. You're going to in the rainy season, you're going to be cleaning mud. I did it for 2 to 4 years, man. I was in the holes, coming home filled with mud. Coming home with splinters in my hand. Coming home all beat up. Because why? Because I was at the bottom of the totem pole. But if I would have sat there at that time and thought, oh man, screw this shit, man. I ain't doing this shit. And I had homies do that. I had homies that were in the same position as I am now, and that I was back then, right? We started at the same position, and they just didn't want to put in the work. They thought the company needed them more. And what happened? They fell off. I kept going, homie. I kept going. And I'm still going. I don't stop. I keep grinding. I keep hustling. That's what the game is about. It's about grinding and hustling. But you gotta pay your dues, playboys. And there's too many people that just don't want to pay their dues. They want to sit there. They think they're gonna walk into the construction place or any other job for that matter and gonna be calling shots. And it just doesn't work like that, man. That's another one. Another thing. Don't get to work and get all political. Don't get to work and say, man, they're supposed to have water for all of us, and today there's no water, and start making complaints. Don't get to work and be that guy that wants to do everything, single thing by the book, and wants to sit there and this. You're toxic, homie. You're toxic, and the company is going to find a way to get rid of you. There's no if, answer, buts about it. Don't go to work being political. When you, especially when you first start, and I've seen that. I've seen guys barely starting on their first week, and they're, this fool really, like, homie, you just ain't knowing. Bam, you find a reason to lay him off, and what most people do, they don't find a reason to lay him off. They will give you they will give you the shittiest job there is, brother. That's what they're gonna do. What was that? I heard something. They're gonna give you the shittiest job there, brother, and it's a damn shame, man. Oh, that's what it is. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. I've been trying to get this thing going. Is that what it is? Is that what it was? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, it is. Look, the tip jar. I'm trying. Let me try this one. That was, yeah, there you go. That's what that is. That's the tip jar. That was Mr. Fishlayer. $20 for whoever shows up suited and booted. That's what's up, brother. and that's what it is, man. It's about knowing the game. It's about knowing the hustle. It's about putting in that work, people. Let me see what else we got. Oh, another thing, man. I've kind of showed you very roughly. This is a American Cholo crash course on how to get a construction job. But that's what this is. This is a crash course on how to get a construction job. Once you get your construction job, this is to all you lummies, whether you're union, non-union. Don't blow your money, people. Don't blow your money. And I see this time and time again, and I especially see it from the union guys. Union guys are always bragging about how much money they make with holes in their boots, man. And I see them from rebar union guys more than anybody else. I'm like, brother, you're making all this money. But what happens is, one thing as Raza, minorities in general, nobody's ever taught us how to balance a budget. How to sit there and say, all right, man, a union guy is going to easily make $1,000 a week, all right? Easily, all right? Before he got that union job, most guys are probably making $400 to $500 a week, all right? So when you go from $400 to $500 a week and you go to $1,000 a week, you're getting another $400 to $500 that week, man. You're almost making another $2,000 a month. But you know what happens? They go out and buy the new what's that fast ass car? they go out and buy a couple of those Dodge. I forgot what they're called. Not the Vipers, but the fast ones. They go out and buy those. They go out and buy the Jordans. They go out to dinner every day. They go out there and spend this money because they went from such a high raise in 1 week that they believe that they're gonna keep getting that high raise. It's almost like a sports guy who thinks that money's gonna keep coming in. And what happens is they choke. They choke on debt, brother. That's one thing you don't want to do. What you want to do, people, you don't want to go out there and get that $40 haircut, homie. Little $15 haircut at American Cholo is just fine, man. What's that saying I heard today? And it's a true saying. Rich people live like they're broke. That's why they're rich. Broke people live like they're rich. That's why they're broke, homie. And that's the truth, man. That is exactly what's going down with people. They get the money and they fucking blow it. And I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's a damn shame. All right, here we go. We got Mr. El Cardosa, Super Chat, 99 cents. That's what's up, brother. I'll take that, homeboy. That helps the channel, brother. That helps the channel, carnalito. That's what we do. All right. So right now, after I gave my spill, let me go back to the comments, see what you guys got to say, man. Hope everybody's having a nice, relaxing, let me see here. Relaxing Thursday, brother. Okay. You know what? For this, Gilly still needs his glasses. I mean, actually, nah, dude. I think I can see better without the glasses, carnal. I think I might be turning Superman, homie. El Cardoso, muchas gracias, homie. Muchas gracias. Oh, I didn't even see them. I apologize. Pyro Teen Bean. I'm looking for mentors in construction. Well, this is what we're trying to do. But like I said, you got to hit up Eric. You got to email Eric. But be patient, man. Be very patient. Also, if there's anybody that's out there that's in union construction or any kind of other construction up north, I've had a lot of homies up north hit me up and ask me if there's any way I can hook them up. And listen, I don't know anybody up there. Even Eric reaching out, that was a blessing, man. That was a blessing. But that's what this platform is about, people. This platform is about this, man. It's about being able to have a voice, being able to do stuff like this, being able to say, hey, man, I'm coming to New Mexico this week. Let's do this. Let's do something. Let's do a movement. Hey, guys in New Mexico are hiring. Hey, this week we're doing New Mexico. Listen, guys, they have jobs here, here, here. Las Vegas, listen, they got jobs here. Whether they're union, whether they're non-union, nah, but it's about promoting one another. It's about pushing us forward, man. It's about actually doing, because talk is cheap. Straight up, talk is cheap. That's all it is. Talk is cheap. We need to actually start implementing some of this stuff. And the more this thing grows, the more we're going to do this. The more we're going to sit here and interact and get people hollies. And then eventually, hopefully, some of these guys that get jobs will sit here and help this thing out, man. And we can move forward as one people, man, because that's what it's about. But you got to have a game plan. You got to have a war chest. People who sit there and talk, they've never ran a business. They don't know what it is, man. They just sit there and, hey, man, you got this because you... Motherfucker, I've been working construction for 21 years, getting up at 5 something in the morning since 1999. And I still sometimes get up in the morning like, very rare, to be honest with you, very rare. I get up and don't want to go to work. It's very rare. But every once in a while, your body feels it. You're getting older, man. You can't do this forever. So you need to get ahead of the game and get into the game now. If you are older, you still need to get into the game. If you get into a union, even better, man. You got a nice, beautiful pension. I don't hate on it. I really don't. Like I said, we need to stop hating whether you're union, you're non-union. We are people. In other words, if you're a union guy, let me give you this one. If you're a union guy and you've ever called somebody a rat, I know most of you have, the next time you see a paletero, make sure you call him a rat. The next time you see somebody selling elotes, make sure you call him a rat. The next time you see some lady selling flowers, make sure you call her a rat. Oh, no, Gil, what's up, man? How you disrespect those people like that? Well, how you going to disrespect people like me who aren't union, homie? I push the union. I don't care. Get your money. But straight up, that's what it is, man. And that's what I'm trying. And that's exactly what I'm trying to school people on. I'm trying to show them what it is. Who we got in the tip jar? Mr. Cisco G, super chatted. I appreciate you, Playboy. See what you got to say, Mr. Cisco G, homie. Oh, man. That's what it is, homie. That's what it is. Yeah, this is the one I had. Cisco G. Give you another one right there, Playboy. Let's see what we got. Cisco G, hey, brother. I appreciate that. Hold on. Who we got? Oh, man. Mr. Caleb Pinkett, man. Caleb, I know we're supposed to talk. You're supposed to come back on the show. We need to hook up, Caleb, man. Gil, mi hermano, ¿cómo te ha ido? Me encanta lo que haces. Bendiciones, mano. Hey, man, God bless you, Caleb. That is my brother from another mother right there, homeboy. And Caleb, that one HBO Max one, oh man, that was a banger, man. That was a banger, homeboy. With God, what's his name? The guys from Baltimore on the bikes. That was a beautiful one. If you guys haven't seen it, you guys gotta check it out. HBO Max. As a matter of fact, I got HBO Max just to watch it. So it's working, baby. It's working. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. See what we got. I'm stuck here. Carazo, make 1,000, still driving a 99 Tahoe. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Again, people live amongst their means, and then they're broke. Listen, they can tomorrow, to every minority, right? Let's say tomorrow, every minority in America, they say there's a new law. Every minority in America is gonna get a $25 raise. Whatever they're making, if they're making 20, they're gonna make 45. They're making 30, they're gonna make 55, so on and so forth, right? In everybody for 6 months, oh hell yeah, I'm making money, I'm doing this. I can guarantee you that in a year from that time that everybody that's a minority in America gets that $25 raise on any job, most are gonna be broke. And that's a sad reality. Most are gonna be broke because what it is the more you make, the more you spend, because most people just don't know how to budget their money. It's like what we have is, it itches our pockets, brother. It itches our pockets, and I know because I've been there. But I've also been. I remember this one time, right? Let me give you a little story. My wife says she doesn't remember because maybe she doesn't want to remember. She doesn't really know. I go out to Universal City Walk one day. This was it was probably the year I got out, 1999. It was probably like around, I don't know, maybe like October, November. City Walk is a nice place, Universal Studios. We go out there because we want to go, have a nice drink, this and that. I forgot how much money I had. I think I had maybe like $40, dude. I was 24 years old. We go into this one bar and they said, hey, it's a one drink minimum. I think by the time I paid for parking, we ate some of those stuff, I had like $10 on me. That was it, dude. It's barely like 9 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, so what I do? I buy my wife a drink, a beer, whatever it was, and we just sat there. And I'm sitting there, and she didn't know, And I'm sitting here like, dude, all I got is, I only got money for one beer. And it wasn't about the beer, it was about, Jesus, dude, come on, man. I work, I've been breaking my back, and all I got is money for one beer, and that's it. And I'm sitting there, because we wanted to go there, listen, they had like a jazz band, right? But in order to get, you got to buy one beer minimum. And I'm sitting there like a champ, like, listening to the music. And the only thing I'm thinking in my head is like, I hope my wife don't ask me for another drink because I ain't got no money. I'm broke. Even though I was working for the last 6 months or whatnot, I was broke. I was also, paying rent, doing my thing, but that was a taste that was left in my mouth that I never wanted anymore. I never wanted the taste of being broke, dude. And that's when I said, I gotta start doing some stuff different. And we did. Me and my wife never bought a new car for many years. I still to this day have never bought a brand new car out of a lot. Because the minute you take that car out of a lot, you're losing 5, 10 grand, 20 grand, depending on what kind of car you buy, man. Let me see. Mr. Cisco G, the rich stay rich by acting broke, and the broke stay broke by acting rich, brother. Thank you for that super chat. Absolutely, man. And that's what it is, man. I definitely did not want to keep going in that path. And I've seen it again, man. People will sit there and say, American Cholo, man, you forgot where you came from. Motherfucker, I still in my hood. I still live here. And I say that because I'm proud of it. I say that because I want other guys that are from their hood, from their neighborhoods, know if this guy can make it, you can make it, brother. We can all make it. The thing is, you need to get up in the morning, put your pants on, put your boots on, put your whatever hale you do, put it on and do it to the best of your ability. Put in that work, homie. Nobody's going to give it to you. There is no such thing. There's people that think that they're just going to give it to you. Nobody's going to give you jack shit in this life. You got to go out there and you got to grind and you got to get it. And by me and Eric and these guys out there putting these jobs out there, putting these offers out there, do it, brother. These actors that are super rich and super successful, people always forget when they're out there busting tables, when they're out there doing all kind of odd jobs. The sad part is that people are sometimes so envious that all they see is the success of one person, but they never see the backstory of how much they broke their back to get where they're at. And I'm telling you, anybody successful in life right now, they have broken their back. And what do you think makes you different that you don't have to break your back? You gotta bust your ass. You gotta do what other people don't want to do or won't do. You gotta sometimes just drop a little email. But even if you drop the email to Eric, go to another union. hit them up. Go to another construction, hit them up. It's like this. It's like you a guy. I'm speaking to the men right now, right? The first chick you go to, hey, can I get your number? No. Okay, boom. Is that the last chick you're ever gonna go ask for a number? Because if that is, you ain't never gonna get laid, homie. Straight up, you ain't never gonna get laid. You gotta go out there and hit up another company. All right, this company rejected me, no problem. Be ready to be rejected. Don't be so sensitive. Don't be so sensitive. Don't be so shy. Be assertive, man. Be a man because you're going out to be a man to work for your family. There should be nothing shy about going out. And what you're doing by doing that is what men have been doing for thousands of years before modern world came. They went out, they got the spear, they hunted. They went out, they got their club, they hunted. They went out and they got it. Because if they didn't get it back then, they would starve. The only thing is now that too many people nowadays, they're happy with EBT. They're happy with some bullshit ass welfare. That's chump change, people. That's chump change, and that's gonna keep you at the bottom of the totem pole. Straight up. Let's see where you guys are at, man. Let me not get too far. Let me get too far, man. Let me get too far. So where we're at. So this guy works at Jack in the Box and drives a 2020 Lamborghini. It's one of the little tiny ones he bought on Amazon. Fred Chulichi, love your channel, girl. You speak topics about raza, not just black rap. You're a little intelligent, dude. Just a little bit, homie. Just a little bit, brother. Let's see what we got. Yep, they waste all their money, man. Dun, 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 dun. Brothers Keepers every 3 months at Local 213. Check it out. If you guys want to get into the union, there you go. You got a guy. Listen, man. Like I said, any of you guys can email me, american1cholo@gmail.com, and that's any job. Whether you got a job as some guy's a trucker, they're hiring at UPS, they're hiring at FedEx, they're hiring at the dump yard, wherever they're hiring, drop me an email. I will start promoting this stuff so we can get people employed. The way you change people's lives is you give them a purpose. That's why most people join gangs, because they have no purpose in life. They're not playing sports. Why? Because most likely they come from a single family household, which means mom's is working all day long. Sometimes it's just dad working all day long. They don't have money to put them into sports. Football costs a shitload of money. Baseball costs money. All these things cost money and also cost time, where most of the parents are just trying to put a roof and put food on your plate, man. So you need to give people a purpose. And work, oh my God, dude. It is such a fulfilling thing. Every day right now, I'm grateful, and I'm blessed to be able to go to work, and I work with my homeboys. Especially Rooster. And Rooster is not the easiest guy to get along with sometimes. But you got to know how to balance it, man. I'm blessed to go to work with my homies, man. And we go in there, like if we go to the job site, like if we're gangbanging. Like today, I put a post on my Instagram. I have the back of my truck full of tools. We're moving from one job to the next. I had 6 roller hammers, rebar cutters, sawzall, a compressor. And I said, I'm getting ready to go to war. Because when I go to a job site, that's what we do. We're going to go to war. All right, what do we got? We got a 5-foot pool with a spa. We got the house here, 5 feet elevated. We got gray beams going over here. And you got to look at it like a certain war. Look at the blueprint and be like, all right, dude, what do we hit first? Because if we do a certain part of the job, we're going to bury ourselves. If we don't do a certain part of the job, it's going to come back and bite us in the ass. So you need to look at it and approach it in a certain way. And once we get done, me, the homies, and all the guys who work with us, it's so fulfilling, dude. And apart from fulfilling, I put money in my pocket. I put food on the table. I put a roof over my family's head, man. And I keep myself busy with a purpose. And work will change your life. Work has changed my life. Work has changed many homies' lives, man. And it will continue to. But when you get to a position of work, again, like that young kid that I told you, said, go back to Honduras, American Cholo. Only because you're a citizen, don't look down on the next guy, man. If you're in a union job, don't look at the guy who's non-union and say, that fool's non-union. What makes you better, man? Was your father non-union? Was your grandfather non-union? Is that elotero non-union? No. We're just out here grinding, trying to get it like you guys, man. So we need to stop all this bickering back and forth, and we need to push each other forward. We need to hustle. We need to grind. then eventually we'll get into the politics, man. That's at the end of the day, that's what it's about, man. That's what you guys got. Fanner Lopes, what's going on, homeboy? In construction, Raza doesn't help Raza. I had a paisa straight up tell me, I won't train you because you take my job. He had even told me he didn't have papeles. Okay. That happens all the time. And that guy was just a prick. And he's a prick whether he was a paisa, whether he was a brown man, whether he was a black man, or whether he was a white man. Because there's assholes in every race. There's haters in every race. I've had, when I started working, I had a couple compas, paisas, that straight up, same thing. Because I was a cholo. I was straight out of YA. I'm 24 years old. I'm parole for the third time. So, yeah, they probably thought this fucking idiot, he's going to come here, he's going to go back to jail, and that's it. But at the same time, the guys who taught me how to swing the hammer, taught me how to read a tape, Jose Amparo Aguilar, I won't ever forget his name. Shout out to you, Jose. Sapo, another compa, they taught me, brother. They saw that, and they even told me after when work was over, having some beers and we're chilling. Hey Memo, yo creía que valías verga. Yo creía. And they would tell me, I thought you weren't worth shit. I thought you were just another one of those cholillos. That's what they told me. We're having a conversation, right? And I'm like, no, Jose, I'm trying to work, dude. I'm trying to provide for my family. I'm tired of going to jail, and I had to earn their respect. And sometimes the problem is that homies have burned the bridge for a lot of homies. Because the majority guys that are homies that I bring to work, I would say 90% fail. Think about that, brother. If you got a 90% failure rate as a certain individual coming into the job site, what do you think the rest of the compas are looking at? Here comes another cholo. He's going to fight somebody. He's going to get caught smoking weed. He's going to do some desmadre. So if you got a 90% failure rate, yeah, they're going to be a little bit prejudiced, brother. That would be like you seeing some guys that are straight lames, and then 90% of them are lames, and you see one of them coming in, you're like, these fools are lames. That's just what you think. And that's what a lot of times happens. But, again, you cannot sit here and judge a people by the actions of a few. That's just my 2 cents, homie. Let's see what we got. Hit that knowledge, AC. Hit that like button. There you go. Juanita74, the membership. Always appreciate it. All right, Tony. I work 2 jobs, 3 days a week. I bust double shifts, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's what we do, man. We're workers, homie. We're workers, but we need to unify this thing, and eventually it'll happen, man. There are negative comments trying to stir up conflict between Raza and Latinos. Obviously, these people are not Latinos. We're all the same thing. I don't know what exact comments you're talking about, but if I see them, I'll say, there you go. Where we at? Let's see, this thing got away from me real quick. Tony Santiago, that's real shit right there. There you go, homie. Big Caleb Pinkett. Let's see what we got. Let's go back up here and see something. Where the haters at? No haters today. Tell us. I don't care. Go ask him, brother. I'm good. Every other conversation is my name out of his mouth, homeboy. This is great advice and straight facts. What company you work for, Gil? I'm not gonna call because I'm gonna tell you you're gonna call talking shit. But they know I do this, man. That's the great part. The company I work for, they know I got a YouTube channel. They know how I am. Listen, one thing with Gilly Gill over here, what you see is what you get, man. Straight up. With me, what you see is what you get. I am this guy when the camera goes off. I'm not a certain vato that tries to act certain. I'm this way when the camera is on, when the camera is off, when I'm at work, when I'm at my mom's house, when I'm at my suegro's house. This is who I am, brother. I am who I am. Some people think I'm a little bit too harsh to this. Listen, I work construction, I work concrete. I go in there, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. I work as a man. I'm a man's man, carnal. So I'm sorry if, not you, whoever said that comment. I'm sorry if sometimes you get your feelings hurt, but when you're going to go to war, when you're going to go have a movement, when you're going to really do something for the raza, do you want somebody who's going to be all apologetic, all soft, all scared to hurt somebody's feelings? Honestly, ask yourself that. If you're going to go into some kind of mind fucking war, or do you want to go with somebody who's apologetic, scared to say what he thinks, and is just tipping a toe around subjects? I don't think so. I'm not. I don't tippy toe around subjects, brother. I'll tell you the way I feel, whether you like it or not. I'll tell you the truth as I know it, whether you like it or not. One thing with me, you get what you get, homie. This is it. There's no in between. There's no I play the part for the cameras. This is it, brother. And if love it or leave it, you're still here. Let's see what we got. No. There you go. Here we go. I see that. Then you got the other clown talking about dry snitching in the paisa. Please, no, and no. Well, I don't know. I don't know who's banging on who. I can't figure out who's the bad guy in this. Nothing like coming home to the familia after a hard day's work. Yeah, but there really isn't, dude. It's just satisfying, man. It's satisfying. It keeps you busy. It keeps you off the streets. It keeps money in your pocket. Keeps you off drugs. There's so much benefits to working, but it's not for the weak. Straight up, it's not for the weak. I hear people saying how gangster they are, but they can't keep a 9 to 5. How gangster is that? Straight up. I hear people how tough, how gangster they are. Fool, you can't even keep a 9 to 5, carnal. How gangster is that? That ain't gangster. That's childish. And that's the problem is, too many guys want to be childish, and it is what it is. But, sorry about their luck, homeboy. The job you lose will get filled up that quick, homie. Straight up. Let's see. 58. The likes, thumbs button, upgrade channel. What's up, Gil? Cali Mac. Central American Latinos, Indigenous, Mexican American, Chicanos, homeboy. That's what we are, homeboy. Let's see what we got. Now for my brown brother. Sorry, no tortillas, huh? Who's this? Oh, we got a. Oh, this is a troll. Listen, Big Al, you're gone, homeboy. You're gone now. You're gone, Big Al. You came to the wrong channel. If you're a troll, you come to the wrong channel because you're gonna have to make a new profile. Because I'm gonna block you, Playboy. I'm gonna block you. Over here on the American Troll channel, we're having conversation like men, homie. We're not talking about you, Big Al. Not here in SD, carnal, but I miss how these guys are talking. I don't want that one. It is. I don't want his workshop. I want his life. That's a good one. But I'm sorry, Big Al's gone, homie. I don't want Big Al over here. So other than that, brothers, it's a Thursday. I'm gonna probably go back to chilling. I just wanted to put that out there, and I really hope that it helps some guys who are looking to get into this trade, looking to find out how to get a job, because I get this question asked me a lot, and hopefully this helps somebody out there, man. Hopefully this actually helps change somebody's life, because that's what it does, brother. This thing actually helps people change life, man. Let's see what we got. You got down with Chingo. Yeah, you know what? Shout out to Chingo Bling, homeboy. Chingo Bling, like I said, say what you want to say about Chingo Bling. You can't say he don't got no balls, homie. That's what I'll say about Chingo Bling, and I'm sure me and Chingo will be talking again. No big thing. Fenerlog, all you guys with the super chat, all my members, man, I appreciate that. You guys hit that subscribe button, share this thing. Other than that, people, you guys have a great Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Enjoy that. Fish later. I'll catch you later, carnal. And you guys have a good one, homie. Late. And we're out.